Hi, I'm Teca Thompson with Teca's Edible Gardens, and today I'm going to show you how to roll out and form a pie crust. So you want to get your clean tin, and you want to take some butter on a brush and just brush it, and you're going to make sure that you brush the entire surface that the pie crust will be touching, and this is going to keep it from sticking or burning. So after you've buttered it, you're going to just take your AP flour and you're going to sprinkle it around the entire buttered surface, and then you just knock it off. And your pie pan is prepared and ready. So now I have my crust here that I just made, and I'm going to roll it out. So you want to do flour on the bottom and the top. This is going to keep it from sticking and from the butter separating from the dough. Okay, and then get your rolling pin, and you're going to roll kind of gently, and then you want to rotate it constantly because you want to try to get it as close to a round form as you can. So I'm just going to roll it out. You kind of want to do pie crust fast because it's got a lot of butter in it, and you don't want the butter to melt and the pie crust to get all greasy and fall apart. So you want to work kind of as fast as you can with this. Don't worry, it's not going to be perfect, and you're going to cut it into the perfect shape when you put it in the pan. So you always want to use a little extra dough. All right, so now that we have it pretty much rolled out to the consistency we want, you can fill in if there's any little thin parts and kind of crimp it over on itself. And then we're going to take it, lift up the sheet, and we're going to place the entire thing into the pie pan. And see how I have like a lot of extra around, and this makes it so no matter how you roll it out, you have extra to make sure you have the perfect thing. So then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim the edges. So you don't want to trim all the way, you want to trim with an overlap, because I'm going to show you how to make it really crimped in a beautiful little shape. So make sure you're on the edge the entire time. Trim it all around. And then I'm going to show you this nice little trick that you do with your fingers to make it into that fancy little flare. So once you've done that, I'm going to take my thumb and my index finger, and I'm going to place them on the inside, and then I'll take my index finger and you just make a little V like that, and you V it all the way around the edge of the pie sheet, and it makes that nice signature little homemade American pie flare, which is just beautiful and fun and festive. And once we've done it all the way around, we can either fill it with our filling, whatever pie you're making, or you can hold it for a later date. I like to pop them back in the freezer and get them a little bit cooler, because you know when you put it in the warm oven, the butter just wants to melt right away. So if you kind of freeze it, then the butter has a chance to start cooking instead of just melting, and it will losing the form. So now, see, we have a beautiful little shape. I'm gonna pop it in the freezer and use it for pumpkin pie later on today. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful. I'm Teca Thompson. Thank you for watching.